be a real quick one. Let me put it that way. Should be a real quick one. But thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I know I'm trying to get this candle right. Candle. Trying to get this angle, this camera right, okay? But thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't liked, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, y'all, okay? But we're gonna tap right in. Holy Spirit, ancestors, above, below, beneath, in between, universe. I guess I'm gonna start with these soul journey oracle cards. So you say we're gonna do something different, okay? So we're gonna do something different, y'all. I don't know what it is, but the message was and is, don't worry, be happy, okay? So let's see what it is. Let's see what the message is that the Holy Spirit wants to deliver. For someone, if it's not raining, it's not raining, or it's not cold where you are, go outside today. Get you a little bit of sun. Get you some sun, you know. I don't care if you're sitting on your porch. You take a walk. You take a drive. For somebody, to the beach. But get you some sun. Get you some sun today if the weather permits. And if the weather doesn't permit, get you some light. Okay? Some light. Use your imagination. Failure is not an option. Okay? Don't worry. Be happy. Because failure is not an option. I'm hearing that song. Let's get this party started right. Hey, let's get this party started quickly. Somebody about to set it off. Spirit about to set it off. Okay? Failure is not an option. What else, Holy Spirit? Somebody need to smile more. Okay? Smile more. Courage. Okay? Failure is not an option, baby. Don't worry. Be happy, okay? Don't worry, be happy. Just with the fact that you knowing that failure is not an option, okay? That's enough. Not to worry, to have faith, have courage, baby. Have good hope, okay? What else, Holy Spirit? Is there anything else from this day? Don't worry, baby. Be happy. Failure is not an option. I hear that song. I think that's Marvin Sapp now, y'all. Don't knock me, because I know what Marvin going through right now, okay? But I don't even know if it's Marvin, but it's a gospel song. It go, be encouraged. No matter what's going on, okay? Spirit wants you to know. Imagination, okay? Be encouraged, no matter what's going on. Failure is not an option. You got the Holy Spirit, the ancestors above, below, beneath, and in between, working on your behalf. Excuse me. Spirit say on our behalf, okay? I'll take it too. I'll take it, okay? But yes, failure is not an option for us, okay? Failure is not an option. So we are to be encouraged, okay? Because we are put here for a purpose. And there's something that we need to do, okay? Holy Spirit. Somebody need to get the mind out the gutter, okay? Feminine energy, okay? Somebody need to get the mind out the gutter, okay? Get your mind out the gutter. Somebody need to get the mind out of gutter. Out the gutter. Somebody need to get the mind. Get they mind. Y'all know I'm country, okay? I'm a country girl. But they need to get their mind. So all my language is not gonna come out proper. Okay? Just in case you didn't know. Okay? It won't be English. But yeah, failure is not an option. So get your mind out the gutter, baby. Okay? Patience is a virtue, whatever it may be. Get your mind out the gutter. It's either feminine energy, got their mind in the gutter, or it's a masculine energy, got his mind in the gutter about a feminine energy. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Struggle. For somebody, it's a struggle, baby. It's a struggle. It's a struggle trying to get right. But Spirit say, don't worry, baby. Be happy. Be encouraged. Have good faith, okay? That everything's going to be all right. Failure is not an option. What else? Self-love. Okay? Transformation at the bottom. It's time. It's time. Time to make that change. Yep. We are the people. We can do it. Okay? Change starts with you. Change starts with yourself. Okay? We got the totem of arrows. The coyote. Okay? Cleverness. Survival. Okay? Blaming. Okay? It says coyote. And what's sticking out to me is the four-leggeds. The four-legged coyote. Okay? For someone, it's time for you to adapt. Okay? It's time for you to be resourceful. For someone, it's time for you to have some tenacity. Okay? Some tenacity. Okay? Spirit says somebody need to call on the coyote. Okay? Embody. Embed. Take it how it resonate. For those that might need a little more, go Google up what the spiritual meaning of coyote is. And you should find somewhere in the definitions that you read your answer. Okay? Something's going to stick out to you, baby. And that's what Spirit is telling you. Okay? Someone is hyped. Someone is very hyped up right about now. They hype, baby. Adrenaline flowing, adrenaline rushing. Just breathe. Breathe through it, okay? Calm down, relax, and breathe through it. Breathe through it, baby. 10 of cups, 10 of bowls. Breathe through it. Be encouraged, okay? Failure is not an option. It's not an option. You feel me? Emperor. Command it. It's yours, okay? Command it. Have the courage. Have the patience. Have the wisdom. Have the faith to command it. To command. Now, okay. Spirit say now. Somebody. Okay? Somebody, you can't be out there commanding. You're not in the correct place. You're not in the proper order. You're not in the proper fashion to be out there trying to accommodate, is what I heard. Trying to accommodate the technique. It's not going to work because you're not in proper order. You're not in proper fashion. You're not aligned. Okay? Sidebar for somebody. Okay? Somebody out there that's on the wrong shoe. Got the shoes on the wrong feet. Okay? They walking slew-footed. Ain't no wrong with people that walk slew-footed. Now, if you born slew-footed, then that's how you born. But when you ain't born slew-footed and you go to walking slew-footed without no reason, no medical reason, it's a problem. What else? There's a problem. Ace of Pipes. There's a problem. It ain't gonna work. Okay? It ain't gonna work. Okay? Now, I want you to just sit back and listen and learn. Whoever. There's another cross watcher. Okay? But this is what I want you to do. Okay? You might be the one that just need to breathe, baby. Okay? Breathe. This message might be affecting you because Spirit is saying that failure is not an option. And you know that it's not resonating with you. So, listen. Just breathe, baby. Just breathe through it. Okay? Woosah. In and out. Because you're not going to put me in war mode. Because I'm not in war mode. I'm not going in war mode because you want to be in war mode. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? I'm going to remain at peace. Okay? Yeah. Moving on. Holy Spirit. Don't worry. Be happy. What else? Yeah, you can ask, baby. Okay? Exemplar of arrows. Share your story, baby. Go ahead and ask. Before I pull another card. Or until the Holy Spirit tells me to continue on. You want to ask your question now? I'll wait. I'll be patient. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Holy Spirit. Wait a minute, baby. Let me get this shuffle out the way before I read that down. We got the harvest of stones. Why is our... What? Why is Q-Tran change his code to the phone? Oh, I guess that's his name. Why is Q-Tran change his code to his phone if he's talking to another woman behind me? Why he changed his code if he talking to somebody else? Now you go ask yourself that question, baby. Or maybe I'm not getting a proper understanding of what you're asking. Because you asking me, why is such and such? Why did he change his code to his phone? If he, okay, baby, I ain't got my glasses on. If he's not talking to another woman behind you. Oh, okay. My bad, sugar. I'm sorry, baby. Hold on. Because I read that wrong. I don't have my glasses on, child. I think I left them in the car. Okay, and these words on this screen is, tiny. Why he changed the code? Because you're too nosy. You're too nosy. You're insecure. You No, baby, what you sorry? Don't be sorry. Listen, don't be sorry, okay? My grandmother used to tell me, don't be sorry, be careful. But, not even that. Just don't be sorry. You ain't sorry. Things happen, okay? I don't even know what you're saying sorry for. So, please, unless you're going to give an explanation of why you sorry, don't be sorry, okay? But, listen, is he talking to somebody else? Oh, Lord. Holy Spirit say, you need to practice a little self-love. If he's cheating on you, okay? You want me to pull a card on it? Is that what you want? Because I can give you an answer, basically, without the card. But if that's how you work with visualization, I'm going to pull this card for you, okay? Holy Spirit, she want to know, is old man cheating on her? I told you earlier, the Holy Spirit say you got insecurities. But we're going to pull a card now, okay? She want to know, is her man. You know this situation. Give this situation an answer. Now, baby, if you go on my page, I don't have a phone number in there, but there's an email in there. You can always contact me, and then we can go from there. We can talk, okay? Holy Spirit say free of charge. Okay. I'm going to shuffle again now. And for those of you that don't know me, if I shuffle 3 times and no card comes out, I'm going to take what the bottom is. But in your situation, if don't then come out, then the Holy Spirit say, yo, okay, it is what it is. Balance, temperance, insecurities, okay? That's what you need help with. That's what you need work on, okay? That's what you need to work on is balancing your emotions, balancing your feelings, okay? Balancing your insecurities, balancing your self-love, baby. Balancing the love of yourself, okay? Because if you don't love and you don't trust yourself, you ain't going to be able to love and trust nobody else. If you don't love and trust who you are, believe who you are, what you going to do, baby? You're going to stay insecure because you're insecure within yourself, okay? Sometimes you move too fast. Nobody say you need to get a healing first. You got to get your healing for your soul first before you move into anything new. Because now you're bringing baggage. Now you're bringing confusion. Now you're bringing drama. Now you're bringing more problems, not only in the relationship, in yourself, in your insecurities. You're adding more insecurities on top of insecurities. Okay? I hope that helped. But back to this here. Don't worry, be happy. Okay? Don't worry, be happy. Failure is not an option. Okay? Harvest Lodge of the stones. Whoever you are, you carry anxiety, baby. You carry a lot of anxiety. Okay? You need to breathe too. Okay? You need to go outside and get into one of them yoga meditation pose. You ever watch The Golden Child? Eddie Murphy. Okay. You need to woosah. You need to sit. You need to sit in the sun. Get you, some enlightenment, some healing. You need to breathe. And I say go outside because you need the nature. You don't need to be confined in a house, apartment, in your home, whatever you reside in. You don't need to be boxed in. You're trying to get some peace, some freedom. Listen here, baby. Okay. This is what I'm going to tell you. See, you worried too much about the wrong thing. Okay? Do you see us moving in together? You worried too much about the wrong thing. Okay? That ain't what you need to be worried about. You worry too much about the wrong thing. You need to be worrying about looking in the mirror and admitting who you are. Okay? Because for some reason, male or female, you think you's a bad bitch. I'm just keeping it real with you now. Don't take no offense. But if you do, it is what it is. Okay? But for some reason, you thinking you a bad bitch. You the baddest bitch. That you, your shit don't stink. And why wouldn't someone want somebody like me? Yo. If you got it that much together, baby, you ain't got no business watching Divinations. Okay? Because if your mind is that high, you shouldn't have no insecurities. Hello, somebody. Don't start no more, be no, baby. Apprentice of arrows, okay? Know how to use your words and use them properly, okay? Say what you mean and mean what you say. Yeah, I don't know if that's a message to me or a message to somebody else, or maybe somebody else too, okay? But it resonated with me just then, okay? Lovers, ecstasy. Okay, baby, so Spirit got a message for you, okay? This message might have been pertaining to you. Don't worry, be happy. But you too busy being worried. That's why you can't be happy. That's why you ain't happy. That's why you in your insecurities. That's why you on here asking questions. Spirit say throwing distractions. Okay? For somebody, you need to learn how to talk to people. Okay? To your mates. Okay? You're always throwing accusations. You're always accusing. Okay? See, there's a difference when you ask a question. I don't care if you think you know it. If you ain't got 3D physical evidence right before your eyes, baby, you assuming. Hello? Okay? It's me you're looking for. Okay? You're assuming. Now you throwing accusations. You got to use your words correctly. Apprentice. You got to learn how to speak. Okay? You got to learn how to talk. You can't just accuse somebody of something. I don't care if you watch divination. I don't care if you do divination. Okay? My cards could tell me a whole bunch of stuff. But it don't mean I'm going to go and accuse that person. No, I ain't gonna accuse that person because this is the way I look at it here. If my cards are correct, Evidence is going to be shown. Okay? And it ain't going to be shown on my time. It's going to be shown on divine time. When divine get ready to release it. Okay? When divine gets ready to show me, to give me proof, to give me evidence. Not these cards. You feel me? This is a glimpse, an inkling, an insight. But it's a tool. Spirit say no more. That's too much information for you right there. Okay? Catch on. Catch on. In some of my decks, I leave this card, the information card. And to me, if it doesn't come up reverse, to me, this is a new beginning. Okay? A start over, a do-over. Okay? And I'm going to read the card to you. It says, welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice through every phase of sun and moon. Let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Let the readings begin. Excuse me, y'all. Okay? Take it how it resonate. Spirit ain't even giving me no message, just telling me to flip cards. Okay? Seed. The fool. Plant the seed. That's what we're here for. To plant the seeds of knowledge. It's up to you. You know how they say, take a horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink. So you plant the seeds. Okay? Take the leap. Trust. That's what faith, that's what the fool is. Trust. Having trust in that the seeds that you plant is going to sprout up fertile. Okay? It's going to be planted in fertile ground and it's going to spring up. Okay? It's going to spring up. But also trust in that the seeds that you plant, if they fall on barren land, that ain't no harvest that you supposed to get. Take out resonate, y'all. Anything else good? Two stones. You feel me? Cleansing. Learning how to let it go. Learning how to move around. Okay? Somebody need to go out to some water. Whoever you are. Running water. Okay? If it's a pond, I would advise you to research the pond. Make sure it's got running water coming through it. Like a spring. You might not know, but it's a spring. But for most, if you can't get to some salt water, go to some salt water. And whoever you are, you got stones. You carry crystals. You carry them. Go out there and put your stones in the water, baby. Okay? Mommy water. That was somebody call them. I was going to say Mother Earth, but somebody called them Mommy water. Okay? Needs to cleanse them stones. Okay? Them stones need to be cleansed, baby. It's got some bad energy on them. I'm telling you that, child. Okay? That's what Spirit said. Two of pipes. Somebody need to make the decision to get right. Action. Lights. Camera. I don't mean act. Okay? You ain't putting on no show. Okay? This is not a performance. This is a call to action. Okay? A call to balance, a call to making a decision of Spirit saying, somebody been in this four-legged coyote energy, and you've been in that coyote energy in the wrong part of the coyote. Okay? See, there's two parts to the coyote. There's two parts to that coyote, and anybody can embed the energy, the characteristics, harbor those things of the coyote. Okay? But somebody been out there in the wrong part of the energy of the coyote. Okay? Spirit say you need to go cleanse. You need to get yourself right. Get yourself together. Okay? Oh, Spirit say you're going to either adapt or be moved. Sun card. You going to adapt or you going to be moved. Somebody out there worrying about having another baby. Spirit say no. No. Somebody out there want to have a little girl. That's why it's no. Whoever you are. You got to get clean first, baby. Okay? You got to clean your mind up, baby. Okay? You got to clean your way of thinking up, baby. Because you're asking for a woman. Okay? You're asking for a woman. Okay? And through my years, and this is my personal experience, through my years, having children, some deep stuff there, okay? That we, feminine energy, don't quite comprehend. Not all, because all are not on the same journey. But for those of us grew up unawakened, see, that's it. Thank you, Spirit. You don't want to bring forth an unawakened child. Not woman. Not woman. Not the carrier. Not the bearer of life. No. Somebody's out here asking the ancestors, the universe. And when I say the ancestors, I mean any of the deities, okay? Any of the deities. I don't care what you call the deities that you call upon. You call upon Kali Ma, she's still an ancestor, okay? You call on Young Shun, whatever her name is, she's still an ancestor, okay? May they be angels? What? We're all connected. So they're still an ancestor. So no matter what ancestor you're calling on, you need cleansing. You need healing. You got to first be able to, let's just say you're asking Kali Ma for a girl child. Now, if you're not awakened and you're in darkness, you're going to bring forth darkness. You're going to bring forth hatred, You're going to, because you haven't balanced that out. See, Kali Ma, people use Kali Ma for a lot of negative, but Kali Ma is negative, as they call it. I wouldn't call it negative. But you know, they use her strength. They use her pain. They use her sorrow. They use her hurt to entice her to go out and inflict that hurt, that pain on others, you know. But they don't use the other aspects of Kali Ma. They don't know how to because they're only stuck on that one side now. They're going through what they're going through, okay? Because trust me and believe there's going to come a time where the Most High, okay, is going to come get Kali Ma in line. Balance Kali Ma out. And I don't know why I'm using Kali Ma, but somebody's, you know, it is what it is. But Kali Ma's going to be balanced out. And, yo, you go and asking Kali Ma to do something against over here that's going to balance it, Kali Ma out. You fucked up. Warning comes before destruction. I don't know where well, the message came from the Holy Spirit, but that message was for somebody because, you know, I channeled that. I just went off on that. I had to bring myself back like, what is what is this? Yes, I'm adapting. Okay. I'm catching up. I'm learning. Okay. To put things in proper perspective, in proper order. Holy Spirit, is there anything else? Don't look like it, baby. Yeah, one more shuffle. I know. I was finna cheat too. I was finna put the deck down. I was finna put the deck down. Somebody say one more shuffle. Okay. Anything else? Eight of Stones. Practice makes perfect. Okay. For someone, it's something about your trade, your craft. Okay? Practice makes perfect. Okay? See what this what this deck. What do you have to say through this deck? What is the message through this deck? Eight of Wands. What I said, a call to action. It was time for action. It's time to make changes. Okay? Time to make decisions. Somebody thinking about jumping on a plane. Okay? Traveling. Four of Wands. Somebody might be taking a trip. Some kind of celebration. Some kind of engagement. Some kind of festivity. Justice in reverse. But you're going to run into some injustice. Okay? You're going to run into some dishonesty. Some kind of accountability. A lack of it. Okay. Punishment. I hear speak now, forever hold your peace. Um, what else? Tell us what we need to know. Page of Cups in reverse. You're going to run into some emotional instability. Okay? Some disappointment. Okay? Some blocks. Little frustration. You're going to run into some insecurities. Talk to us. Talk about it. King of Cups. Someone who's going to appear to be emotionally stable. Okay? Somebody that's going to come looking for some compassion. Control. Okay? Somebody that's going to come trying to balance out a situation. The Moon card in reverse. Someone coming bearing all the weight of the world. Somebody coming looking for help. Somebody that then finally built up the nerves. Okay? To express themselves. Queen of Swords. To express themselves. Queen of Swords fell on the Lover's card. To express themselves. They're going to be coming to clear some things up, baby. Okay? Somebody going to come tell you they got a new perspective of things. And this message here is kind of ticking somebody off, okay? Because they like, man, the same shit again. Spirit say, don't worry. Be happy. Failure is not an option. Okay? Six of Pentacles. Somebody might be worried about their financial balance. Okay? But whoever this person is, they're coming bearing gifts. Somebody might be, as they say, down on their luck. Okay? Somebody's coming to give a helping hand. Somebody's learned a lesson. Four of Cups felt sideways. Somebody's learned a lesson. Okay? Death card. Fell on the Two of Stones. Somebody has learned in order to grow, you must let go. Holy Spirit, I do. Somebody, I hear that song, Take Me to the King, okay? So there's somebody else that's making offerings, okay? Somebody making offerings. Fool card. Yeah, somebody making offerings, baby. Spirit say, don't worry, be happy. Failure is not an option. But they're making, someone is making offerings to stop. To stop your progress. To stop the progress. Seven of Wands. Yep. Okay. Okay. Seven of Wands fell on the Sun card. Wow, they're putting up challenges, competition. But don't worry. Be happy. Failure is not an option. You are protected. The ancestors got your back. Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. All right, y'all, that concludes this message. Okay. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for liking. Hello, chat. Grand Rising. Okay. Grand Day. Grand Evening. Just be grand all the time, baby. Yeah. Hope this message brought clarity, wisdom, understanding. I'll be back with another one. Look here. Snake, the crawlers. Okay? Wisdom. I know a lot of people say the snake is, you know. But it's all in your perception. It's all in how you perceive things. Everything has more than one meaning. Okay? Remember that. You know how they say it's always two sides to one story. Everything. Every word. Okay? Joy. Every word has more than one meaning. I got to go. Okay? But I will be back at Saturday. I will be back when I am led to. Oh, Holy Spirit said I'll be back today. What today is? It's Cancer season. Cancer's like, well, you know, I guess it's officially your season. You know, I guess. Somebody says winter. Not winter. Oh, it's a cold summer. It's the summer solstice. Okay. I don't know. Child, don't ask me. I don't know what that mean either. Okay, I have to look stuff up just like y'all, child. Okay. Holy Spirit be giving me information and I be like, I don't know what that is. I have to go check it out myself. Okay. But for some reason, I heard I'll be back with two more messages today. Cancer. So I guess Cancer, because I wasn't planning on giving Cancer a message to its wards until like July. But I guess Cancer, you got a message coming. And no, I don't know what the other one is. Maybe I'll get a message during the day. Or maybe it'll just be general. But till the next time, I love y'all. I do. And I'm going to end this and y'all already know what it is. Peace, love, and hand grease. Later, Gators.